building, man. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? It is Monday. Unfortunately, not a victory Monday because we did not do what we needed to. We didn't take care of our business last night, straight up and down. Cowboys didn't handle the business. So because of that, no victory Monday. But we got to talk about it. You guys already know. So what's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast here. What's up with you, my boy? What's up, everybody that's tapping in right now? I think, listen to me, man. It's going to be a lot of people making, like, just going to be going overboard with their celebration. Cowboys lost again. What are you talking about? We've only lost 2 times this year. You feel me? So I already know. Hey, listen to me. The people on TikTok, they don't really have favorite teams. You know what I'm saying? So if you an Eagles fan, celebrate your victory. But if you a non-Eagles fan and you celebrating the loss of the Cowboys, you're really a Cowboy fan. That's on everything. Because at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys went toe-to-toe with, they say, the best team in football last night with our backup quarterback and our starting tight end out. And guess what? Cowboys still had their butt to the rack. So it is what it is. If that's the best team in the NFL, shoot, I'll take that. I'll take that. If that's the best team in football, I'll take that. I'll take that. If that's what we're saying is the best team in football, I'll take that. I'll take that. Because they didn't punch us in no type of way last night. In no type of way. Cowboys didn't get punched in no type of way last night. We was not the team getting punched on last night. So I'll take it. If that was the best punch that we gonna get all season, I'll take it. I will take that. You feel me? I'll take that. It is what it is. But yo, let's go ahead and get into it. You guys already know. Whenever West Coast goes live, there's 2 things you guys must do. First thing you guys must do is you must hit that share button. So I need everybody right now to hit that share button. I need everybody right now to hit that share button. Hit that share button right now. All right. I need everybody right now to hit that share button. And then guess what, y'all? Top star giver today is going home with a Dak Prescott color rush jersey. You feel me? Top star giver is going home with the Dallas Cowboy Dak Prescott jersey. Let's go. No, we're not giving away a Cooper Rush jersey. You want to know why? Because he is no longer the Cowboys of the he is no longer the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. So guess what? Congratulate. Hey, you did your thing. Appreciate you. Now you guys get to see the Dallas Cowboys. You guys see us at our worst. But I'm going to get into that. So all y'all folks on TikTok, please stick around. Please stick around. Also, all you people on TikTok, please keep on putting all the comments and all the crazy stuff y'all putting in the comments on TikTok. Because, man, all y'all do is drive the algorithm up. So I hope every Eagles fan in America comes on my TikTok right now and drives it up, man. Like, I need my TikTok cracking. You feel me? So please keep on putting fly, Eagles fly. Put scary, put we suck, Cowboys don't be. As long as y'all type it in the comment box, that's the only thing I'm asking. You feel me? And if you want, send some gifts too. We'll like that too. All right. So, yo, man, it's your boy West Coast. So let me go ahead and say hi to the folks that help pay these bills around this mug. I appreciate everybody that's tapping in and tuning in right now. Let's see who we got up in here. My boy Landlord is live too. Okay, that's what's up. All right, that's what's up. All right, so yo, let's go. We're gonna start on YouTube today. So, yo, as I say you guys' name, you guys already know what it is. As I say your name, make sure you guys hit that share button. And then also make sure you guys hit that star button. We're right now at Facebook. Let's see where we at on Facebook. Boom, boom. There we go. Cole, appreciate you, sir. Real ass Cowboy fan. Appreciate you, my boy, for those stars. Let's go ahead and get it popping. My first guy to send stars. Appreciate you, Cole. Don't forget, top star giver today is going home with a Dak Prescott jersey. Shout out to the winner last night who won the Trevon Diggs jersey. I know that ain't that right. Hey, shout out to Life's Crazy. West, we should trade for Roby or DJ. I don't know who this is. Decline. I don't know who that is calling me right now. I'll call them back though. So yo, let's go. So I'm gonna start on YouTube. What's up, my boy? Life's Crazy. Appreciate you for the super chat. All right, so Lord King 83, appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you for tapping in. Make sure you hit that share button on YouTube. Bubba 1990 Jones. What's up with you, my boy? P. Walker. Cowboys 1112. What's up with you? Hit that share button, hit that super chat. Bubba 1990 Jones. What's up with you? Lord King 83. Day Walker Vaughn. Appreciate you, my boy. Cowboys. Saw you again. Jeffrey Lambarazzi. What's up with you? Life's Crazy. What's up with you? And Auntie Charlene. What's up with you, Auntie? Ryan on Wheels. Jameson Taylor. Shadows and Charlie G. All y'all over there on all you guys that's watching on Facebook right now. I mean on YouTube. Appreciate you. If you're trying to send stars on Facebook, you got to go look at the bottom of your screen right there. Look at the bottom of your screen. I'll put the link in there too, so you guys can also send stars that way too, because some people don't have the link. All right, but let's go through Facebook. As I say your name on Facebook, make sure you guys, as I say your name on Facebook, make sure you guys hit that share button, and then also make sure you hit that star button. So Wesley Sheets, what's up, sir? David Fernandez, Kurt Black, what's up with you? Let's see, we got Kurt Black, Zane, what's up with you? Red Pony Boy, what's up with you? David Fernandez, what's up, my guy? Wesley Sheets, what's up with you? Hit that star button. Nathaniel Piloco, Matthew, what's up, Matt? Zane, what's up with you? Zane, CJ, what's up with you, CJ? Who else we got? Marshall Sharif, what's up? Marshall, what's up with you, Marshall? Tim White, what's up, Tim? Kenneth Coleman, Jose, what's up with you, Jose? Neil, what's up with you, my boy Neil? And Jenny, what's up, Jenny? Appreciate you. Miss Latia, appreciate you with the 1,200 stars. Appreciate you. You guys don't forget, top star giver today is going home with a Dallas Cowboys Dak Prescott wearable jersey. Adrian Ramirez, what's up with you, my boy? Let me close this out real quick. Close this out. So, yo, man, let's hop right in. Let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it, man. Let's jump right into it. So, Cowboys fall to the Philadelphia Eagles last night, and I want you guys to put it in the comment box. First impressions. If you can't, hey, listen to me. I'm putting the star link in the comment box right now on Facebook. If you can't buy stars, there goes the link right there. My guy said, we're all the Rush supporters. Listen, man, I'm going to tell y'all this right here, man. You guys know I was a guy that was hard on Rush. Why? Because he was a starting quarterback when he was playing. So I will say this. What's up, Craig? I seen you right now. I will say this. Cooper Rush played like Cooper Rush for the first half of that game. What's up with you, Auntie Karen Miller? Cooper Rush played like Cooper Rush at the beginning of that game. First half of that game, that's what you get when that's a backup quarterback. Second half of that game, Cooper Rush did his best Dak Prescott impersonation, and it wasn't enough. Was not enough at all. Lower Kings West Coast YouTube is the only. You can share on YouTube. What you do is you see this button down here. It says share right here. It literally says share, but you got to click it and then you share everywhere you want to go to. This is what I will say though. Cowboys went 4-2. Cowboys went 4-2. Went 4-1 without their starting quarterback. So, and there was no way of Dak playing in that game last night because they ruled him out. So I can't really get mad or anything like that as far as the quarterback situation, because at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys the best available quarterback played last night. Do I think if Dak plays, it would have been a different outcome? I think there's some throws and some decisions that Dak makes that Cooper Rush doesn't make. I'm gonna tell you this right now, not to just to keep it in the spectrum of Dak Prescott. What's up with you, Ezekiel? I posted it on my page, my guy. The answer to y'all question, I'll tell you like this. I believe that Cooper Rush, if he throws one less interception, bro, I think he has a better shot of winning that game. Shout out Corey, Charlie G says Cooper Rush showed us he is just a backup. Also, they should have had rushed that fourth down play. They would have challenged CD's first play. We're going to talk about all that, man. I got all that written down. We're going to talk about all that. First half of that game, Cooper Rush, I think the stage was a little big for him. I also think that the Cowboys offensive coordinator put him in a situation where we shouldn't have been throwing, man. Like at the end of the day, we should have just stuck with the run and kept the run game going. Like Ezekiel Elliott was bussing. Tony Pollard, we all know what it is, man, with Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is a slot receiver. Hence the reason he was getting, the Cowboys kept on flanking him out as a slot receiver. Ezekiel Elliott against these defenses that know for a fact that we are going to come in and try to run the damn ball is your best option. And it showed last night because guess what? Tony Pollard was trying to move the pocket. He just wasn't moving it as efficiently as Ezekiel Elliott. You know what I'm saying? And because I seen Tony Pollard still pushing his feet, pushing him leg, driving those legs. I seen him trying to move that pocket. The only difference was when Zeke did it, Zeke was still getting 3 and 4 yards. If I'm not mistaken, Zeke ended up averaging like 5.5 yards a game last night. There's going to be people that are going to literally say that that the run game did not work. You know what I'm saying? There's literally going to be people that's going to say that. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The run game did work for us because it allowed us to run some speculation of an offense. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Your offensive coordinator burned you, man. Our offensive coordinator burned you. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Part of the reason why I'm so happy to have Dak Prescott back is off the simple fact that when Dak Prescott comes back, Kellen Moore is still going to make bonehead decisions. The only difference is I believe Dak Prescott is good enough for his talent to either supersede it or he can just change the play, bro. On the 4th and 2, on the CeeDee Lamb catch, man, I'm going to tell you this right here. On the fact that I have a player reaching out, trying to do his best to convert a first down, and he is giving that much effort, you have to show him that you support him. And how do you show him that you support him? You show him that you support him by throwing that damn flag. Listen, the Dallas Cowboys value timeouts in the first half way too much. Way too much. Listen to me. Almost every team, we went and looked at it. Almost every team yesterday that played on Sunday. And I don't even know who played tonight, but I guarantee you tonight, if you watch it, every team that played this week had timeouts going into the second half, going into halftime. I don't remember any game where a team called 3 timeouts in the first half of a game. So my question is this: what is so important in the first half that you do not want to challenge a first down in a game where you have no points? Like, I'm just curious. Like, what is so important? What is so important? Why are we trying to save timeouts? Then on top of that, you had the timeout. You had absolutely nothing to prove, to lose. I'm going to tell you this right now. You should challenge any play that looks funny in the first half. Why? Because you already know you're going to the second half with timeouts. The timeouts start over, y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all this one right here. That one was on Mike McCarthy because that's a head coach decision. That's a head coach decision. Right? Now, the 4th and inch play, the throw play, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. All 22 comes out tonight. When it comes out, I'll go check it. But listen, I did not see Cooper Rush look to the side of the field and get no play. I did not see Cooper Rush go to the sidelines. I didn't see him do any of that. So I believe that Cooper Rush, I think that was a hot call. I think that was a call that they had already called, that they had already predetermined. I think the only thing Cooper Rush could have did differently in that situation is call a timeout or just call a different play, bro. But at the end of the day, man, I told you guys this. If Cooper Rush is throwing the ball more, interceptions are going to happen. And not only are they going to happen, but they're going to come in pairs. And to be honest with you guys, that's what happened. Shout out to my boy that just sent me some love on TikTok. Appreciate you. Or if that was Sad Boy, appreciate you for that. Like, listen to me. Like, there's some things that we like penalties. We had penalties when Dak was here. We was the number 1 penalty team last year, and Dak played 16 games. Like, that's just what it is. Cowboys have a young team. We have a team, and not even a young team as far as age. We have a young team as far as guys being put together. You know what I'm saying? You have a young team as far as guys being put together. The Dante Fowler penalty, that should already be factored into every game with the Dallas Cowboys. Sam Williams penalty, that should be factored in. Those guys get penalties every week. That's just what it is. I would almost go to say that I would think that right now, Sam Williams, as much as I love him, I would think that he has probably more penalties than any offensive lineman right now. Dante Fowler's penalty was just untimely. Micah Parsons' penalty, untimely. Like your defense, and I'm going to tell you this right now, man. Offense absolutely was the worst. I'm going to tell you the worst thing that the Cowboys did to this defense is the offense, man. Like, listen to me. People up here asking me why I won't give the Eagles credit. I'm going to tell you why I won't give the Eagles credit. Off this right here. Bro, the Eagles had to go 83 yards total to get 2 touchdowns. You want to know why? Because my backup quarterback threw 2 interceptions. Then you guys had to go 43 yards to get a field goal. They got 17 yards off of 3 penalties. And what was the score? I'm just curious. What was the score? Like, I'm just keeping it real with you. Like, I mean, I give the Eagles credit for scoring a 36-yard touchdown. Like, they didn't really have to go anywhere. So it's like this right here. If this is the best team in football, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because the Eagles won't beat the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas with Dak Prescott. That's a fact. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Y'all gave us your best shot last night. You gave us your best shot, and the score was 20-17. And I'm going to tell you the cold thing about it is my defense did exactly what I knew they was going to do. They shut all that shit down in the second half. All that shit got shut down. And Jalen, and you know why he turned into a quarterback that had to throw? Because freaking when we smacked his, when they sandwiched his ass, all that running stuff ended real quick. But I'm gonna tell y'all this right now: the Dallas Cowboys did the exact same thing we did to the Pittsburgh Steelers when they were undefeated and we almost beat them. You know what happened? The next couple weeks they struggled. The Philadelphia Eagles are exactly what they thought they were. Like they're exactly the Philadelphia Eagles are exactly who they thought we thought they were. Exactly. With our backup quarterback, they couldn't get the job done. Like you needed our backup quarterback to throw 3 interceptions to get the job done. The biggest credit I will give, and Jalen Hurts is not no MVP, bro. Jalen Hurts is not even the best quarterback we've seen all year. I'm just being honest with you. He's not the best quarterback we've seen all year. Like I am, listen to me. If you're telling me that the Dallas Cowboys, like even if the Eagles win, like say they win the division, right? You telling me we got to go back to Philly with Dak to play that team? We're going to beat them. We're going to beat them. We're going to beat them the next time we play them. Being straight up with you. Because the Eagles are the exact team who we thought we were. The only problem is we didn't have our quarterback. Y'all had yours. And I'm gonna tell you, you know what's funny what's so funny about Eagles fans? Eagles fans will say Cowboys you guys won't give us no credit. Well, you won't give us no credit to the fact that we had our backup quarterback. I want an Eagles fan to actually give the Dallas Cowboys their credit. That you guys took advantage of a backup quarterback that threw 3 interceptions. Let's just be real. I'll give you guys credit. Hassan Reddick is he's a good player. He's a good player. But I mean, let's just both give up. Can we just both give mutual respect? I mean, I'm down to do mutual respect. Like I'm down. We can give mutual respect, right? Your defensive line. How many times did they drop our quarterback last night? How many times did they get to my quarterback last night? Who hyped up Rush? That's how I know that's a person that's the first time you're ever looking at. I'm talking to myself. I got 134 people watching on Facebook, 63 people watching on YouTube, 182 people watching on Instagram, and 440 people watching on TikTok. Seems like I am not watching myself. Listen to me. I don't give a damn about Robbie Anderson. Not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, but I don't give a damn about Robbie Anderson or his braids. You feel me? Or them twerk things in his head. You feel me? Like, I'm just keeping it real, man. Like, our offensive line, how many times did they hit our quarterback last night? Like, I'm just keeping it real. Hey, don't forget, top star giver is going home with the starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys jersey, Dak Prescott. Like, I'll give the Eagles some credit if they give us some credit. Like, give us some credit. Give us some credit. That's that same backup quarterback, after throwing 2 interceptions, took y'all ass to the ropes. Took y'all to the ropes. I admit that. Like, let's also admit that second half of that. Let's just also admit that like think about this. That second half of that game. Think about that. That second half of that game, even with our backup and quarterback, we adjusted. I am very encouraged by what I saw last night, because I saw a team that had no clue what to do first half, and them mother effers went in that locker room and they drew some stuff up, boy, and all that stuff worked. Only problem was we gave up 20 points in the first half. Like, the game was a total flop. Like, think about this. Go look at what the Dallas Cowboys scored in the second half and what they scored in the second half. Then go look at what he says garbage time. It was garbage time because it was 17-20. That's why we don't talk to those types of fans. Garbage time. It was 17-20. Going into the fourth, 17-20. So guess what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Because the Philadelphia Eagles have never seen our Dallas Cowboy team in this defense with Dak Prescott. So I'm not tripping. Dak is still 7-3 versus y'all. I'll take the L. 4-2. Congratulations. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. But remember, you listen, you didn't beat up daddy. You had to go beat up my son, though. You know what I'm saying? You had to go beat on my son, though. You came to my house to pick a fight with me, and instead of fighting daddy, you fought my son. It's all good. I can dig it. Zane says we're gonna wait. Hey man, make sure y'all hit that. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that star button, hit that share button. Also, let's talk about, because I know a lot of you guys are saying what happened with I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I will give the Eagles credit for this, though. In that first half, they definitely did do a really good job of scheming Micah Parsons out of the game. You guys did a good job of that. The RPO, the Dallas Cowboys, it took them a half to figure that out. Like, it definitely took them a half to figure that out. But once we did, we killed that. We killed that. And now the cool thing that I love about this is, like, the Dallas Cowboys learned so much about the Eagles in this game. The Eagles really didn't learn much about the Dallas Cowboys, because when we play them again, we'll be a totally different team. We'll have a totally different quarterback. We'll have a totally different tight end, a top 3 tight end in the NFL. Run game can work. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that. Like, listen to me. The Eagles won't even be able to use this game film. Like, the Eagles aren't going to use this game film when we play them again, because they know it's going to be a different game. They're going to use the game film from last year. Like, right now, hey, shout out to my boy Action Paul. Bruh, why not sign Sue? We still soft in the middle. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. The softness in the middle is not from D tackles. It's not from your D tackles, from your linebackers, man. You had a safety have 10 tackles last night. You had a safety have 10 tackles last night. 10. That's your linebackers. And to be honest with you, we don't like LVE. Like, y'all saw it last night, bro. My mama was like, oh my God, he is running so slow. He is running so slow. Like, our middle, listen, the issue with the Dallas Cowboys right now is we have no run support. We have no run support. Like, the middle of our defense, we have no run support. What's up with you, Sin City? Thank you for the $5 super chat. What's up, West Coast? Honestly, Rush gotta give the ball 3 times, and we run the ball. Eagles lose. Facts. If Rush doesn't turn on, if Rush turns the ball over one less time, Cowboys have a better opportunity, because they got 17 points off the damn field. Like, go look at the Eagles. Go look at their stats. Like, their offense didn't do anything. Jalen Hurts was under 200 yards passing. There wasn't a running back over 100 yards. Like, they scored off of the Dallas Cowboys mistakes. And to be honest with you, that's good. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm gonna tell you, the number one thing that the Eagles did good last night that impressed me is they scored off of every turnover. Like that's, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. That is an account. That is a goal where the Dallas Cowboys got to get to. You got to get to. And I'm going to tell you why it benefits the Eagles, because they're like number 2 in turnovers. So if you're scoring off of the turnovers, guess what? Your offense doesn't have to be good every week. I'm just being real with you. The way the Eagles play offense, the way the Eagles offense, the way their team is set up, their offense doesn't have to play good every week, because they didn't play good last week. I mean, they didn't play good. I mean, we did what we were supposed to do. But I mean, listen to me. They don't have to. You don't know why? Because they score off of turnovers. Like that within itself, that's going to make teams hard to beat. So the Cowboys, we got to offensively, bro, we got to take more of an emphasis of getting touchdowns, especially when you get turnovers, because those are free opportunities. What's up, Daryl Perry? Appreciate you for the 200 stars. Thank you, Charles Chase, with the 145. And Sabrina, I appreciate you for sending stars for the first time. Send me 500 stars. I appreciate you, Serena. Action Pile says, sent $2 super chat. He says, eventually I knew them dropped interceptions would catch up to us. Yes, they did. That's what I've been bringing up. You know what, man? Like last night was like a quantification of everything bad that I've been making videos on. Like last week I made a post that said that the Dallas Cowboys' #1 need on this team is linebacker. Everybody went up in there talking about no, West Coast, it's center. No, it's this, it's that. I said, nope. The #1 need on the Dallas Cowboys right now is middle linebacker. Middle linebacker. Brandon said, super chat, he says, do you think Micah Parsons should play more snaps at linebacker against heavy running teams since he's still our best linebacker? No. I think the Dallas Cowboys should stop being freaking cheap and just go fix their freaking problem, bro. Like, cause think about this. Like, why? Micah's greatest gift is causing havoc on the defensive line. No, why do I want to punish him because they don't want to spend no damn money? No, go spend the damn money. Like, listen, I'm about to drop a video on trading for Raekwon Smith. LVE is not good. LVE is not good. It ain't got nothing to do with him being a Jalen friend. It ain't nothing to do with LVE is not. He's not good, bro. He's not good. Like, that's just what it is, man. You are smoking crack if you think LVE is going to be able to hold it down for the rest. You are smoking crack. He is not a middle linebacker. I'm going to tell you this right now. LVE, I think he'd be all right if he was a weak side or a strong, but he is not a middle linebacker. Appreciate you, Latia, with the 1,200 stars. And listen to me. It's not that he is a disappointment. He's just playing in the wrong position. He's playing in the wrong position. Like, he's not a middle linebacker. He does not want to fill gaps. That's why he does not do it. Like, I'm going to tell you this right now. Our defensive line, like, listen to me. Your defensive line they want to be on the offensive line. They want to play on this side of the ball. Your linebackers want to be shooting gaps. When do you ever see LVE on the opposite line of the scrimmage? Never. Like, never. You never see them. You never see our linebacker. The only linebacker you see on the opposite line of the scrimmage is Micah Parsons, and that's when he is blitzing. So, yeah, I will say LVE don't suck, but he's not a middle linebacker. He's not a middle linebacker. Cowboys need a real middle linebacker, and neither is Anthony Barr. But we already knew Anthony Barr wasn't a middle linebacker. Like, that's not what he even came here to do. Anthony Barr is more of like a weak side linebacker. Like, he's more of an outside guy. But LVE is not a middle linebacker. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Chris says, fix the dog on the problem, and now we get what we need. Offer Bears a 2nd and a 7th for a 2000 draft pick to get Smith from the Bears. West Coast, the penalties killed us at the end. You know, this is the thing, man. Cowboys have been the most penalized team since 2021. I do not think that's changing overnight unless that is penalties. Listen to me. If you didn't fix that in preseason, it's not going to get fixed in the regular season. Only thing you can hope with penalties is that you can overcome them. I've been telling you guys this for a long time. That's why I don't even like talking about penalties. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like talking about penalties because you can't fix it. You can't fix penalties in the middle of the season. It's just not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. You fix penalties in OTAs, in the off season. Like when these motherfuckers got all day, you just run their ass. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do, you just can't do it. Hey, listen, Damon Clark is not going to be the fix for this year. Not going to be. They are not giving the green dot to a kid who is like, they're not going to do it. To no rookie run. They're not going to do that. Damon Clark is your fix for maybe 2 years from now. Because I don't even think they're going to do it as a rookie. Just being real with you. We have, listen to me, Trevon Diggs. He got mad not because he didn't get beat. He wasn't even the man in coverage on that. He got mad because the concept in the back of the defense got beat. We might need to think we don't ever have the linebackers on the other side of the line. Wowzers. He says, you make me think we don't ever have. We don't. We don't. We never have linebackers on the opposite side of the field. Never. We never do. Like I would think that we'll probably be, we gotta, like, our linebackers have to be last in tackles for loss. Like, it has to be. Like, the Dallas Cowboys linebackers are never on the opposite side. We're always on this side. So you know what that means? That means you're always giving up some types of yards. And this is, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is what I have been talking about. I've been making videos on these very subjects, bro. I've been making subjects on these very subjects. Like, I've been making videos on every single thing that happened last night. I made a video last night about LVE. I've been on LVE's head. I've been on, like, listen to me. I am not as mad as some Cowboy fans. You want to know why? Because when I tell my kids to do something a certain way and they don't do it and it fails, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised. I told y'all, LVE, it's not going to work, bruh. Also told y'all about Cooper Rush and that 10 for 16, 102 yards last week. I told y'all, bruh. That was not going to work against the Philadelphia Eagles. I told y'all. But guess what? We all jumped on that. Oh, we going to do it because we the Cowboys gravy train. Yeah, we tried to do it. Cooper Rush had a 1. I told y'all last week I had no problem with seeing Will Grier play. No problem. That boy had a rating of 1. 1. Bruh. That's crazy. Like, there, and then I'm going to tell you, the Tony Pollard ain't a running back. Yes, you can get a big bomb play every now and again when the defense thinks you're going to pass, but when a defense is like, F that, I don't give a damn, run the ball on us. Bro, that shit is not going to work. Like, it's not going to work, bro. Like, so everything, like, listen to me. Like, hey, am I mad? I'm upset. But at the same time, I'm like, bruh, come on, bruh. I just want to know, have you guys had enough? Have you guys had enough? I told you guys this. Penalties, they're not going away, bruh. You're going to have to overcome them. I was the guy that said that. Y'all, oh my God, they're this and they're that and they're this and they that. What did I tell you? Listen, bruh. This team is young. They don't know each other. Penalties are going to happen. We are in a, listen to me. We have a crock. We put all these ingredients together. You put all these ingredients together, and guess what? Yeah, it tastes good, but the aftertaste is penalties. Why? Because none of these dudes know each other. Like, bro, that's just what it is, bro. You have an offense, and I'm going to tell y'all something else. Oh, my mama, bro. Before Dak comes back, we got to get a starting 5 offensive line. Because that crap was ridiculous, bro. On my mama, they changed more clothes than a 15-year-old girl getting ready for the prom, bro. I don't know. Do you like this outfit? 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 Bruh, get a damn starting offensive line and stick with it, bruh. And my thing is this: if you're gonna bench people in the middle of the games, they can't get their job back next week. Like, how you gonna take somebody out of a game because they're not playing good, and then they get their starting job back next week? Oh yeah, maybe it was just them. Maybe it was just that. Maybe it was just that game. Like, for real, bro. How does that happen, bro? How do you get fired in the middle of a game for not doing your job, and then the next week you're back starting? Like, that don't make no sense. If you lose your job in the middle of a game, come next week, your ass needs to be on the bench in Brooklyn. I say Brooklyn because the Dallas Cowboys ain't in Brooklyn. That means you're going back home. That means your ass got cut. Or you need to be somewhere, but you should not be on no starting offensive line. I need some water. Hey, I'll be right back. Hey, man, I'm about to go grab some water real quick. I need you guys to hit that star button. If you have not already, hit that star button, please, for your boy. Hit that star button. I'm about to go grab some water real quick and recharge. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Hit that star button. Stop playing. What up, Everson Sloan? We back at it. Let's go. Let's get back at it. Where was I at? What's up, my boy? My boy, hey, y'all, they tag Kellen Moore. I'm dropping a video, man. I got content to make after this. I'm dropping a Kellen Moore video. I'm dropping a Raekwon Smith video. Shout out my boy Mike with the stars. Hey, don't forget, top star givers going home with Dak Prescott jersey. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Cowboys, I almost feel like we needed that ass spanking, though. We needed that. Like, we needed that ass spanking last night. We needed that. Like, we needed that ass spanking last night. And I don't think this team needed that ass spanking. I think we as the fan base, we needed that ass spanking. Because listen to me, the disrespect for Dak Prescott was getting outrageous. It was just getting flat out outrageous. And guess what? Now when Dak comes back and our offense goes back to where it always supposed to be, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? All them Cowboy fans going to jump right back on that bandwagon. Like literally. Like I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all put so much ridiculous nonsense out there about your own quarterback, man. Like, I believe in auras and I believe in like bad feelings and stuff. Like, bro, y'all, it was ridiculous, bro. Just absolutely ridiculous. Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is not a good offensive coordinator, bro. Offense wasn't exposed. I'm going to tell you why, because our offense has only scored a touchdown a game. Your offense actually played the best game of their season last night, theoretically. Theoretically, the offense played the best game of their season last night. Scored the most points, had the most yards. Only issue is you also did what? You also threw 3 interceptions, 3 turnovers. Like, insert of your quarterback, Dak is not throwing 3 interceptions in a game. First off, that doesn't even really happen to him. I think that's only happened to him like twice in his career. What's up with you, Auntie Charlie? He says, what's your thoughts on Anthony Brown and Donovan Wilson missing tackles on Devontae Smith for the touchdown? Anthony Brown had a rough night. Just keeping it 100 with you. Hey, hold up real quick. Somebody's at my door. It's back here. Come back here. The TV box is right here. And then the satellite is on the side of the house. Hey, yo, sorry about that. I'm getting my I told y'all my cable went out yesterday. My direct TV went out yesterday. So they're here to fix that. So sorry about that, y'all. All right, but yeah. What are my thoughts on Anthony Brown and Donovan Wilson missing the tackle on Devontae Smith for the touchdown? Anthony Brown had a rough night last night. He missed a couple tackles last night. And to be honest with you, the tackling on this Dallas Cowboy defense has been a point of emphasis that I've also talked about several times too. You know what I'm saying? These guys like to hit and they don't necessarily like to tackle. You know what I'm saying? And that has to change. That has to change because that type of stuff is on film. So it's like, he had a bad night as far as tackling just to start off. And then to be honest with you, man, they just got beat, bruh. They just got beat. Defense was just on the field way too much last night. Just on the field way too much. When you're on the field, you're gonna put yourselves in situations to give up touchdowns. This is what it is. Like they were on the field way too much last night. But for the most part, man, the Dallas Cowboy defense adjusted. They adjusted. Even like, bro, think about this. They were on the field twice as much in the first half as they was in the whole second half. You want to know why? Because in the second half, the Dallas Cowboy defense was on the field. Dallas Cowboy defense, the Dallas Cowboy offense was on the field. Like that's why my goal was to just keep running the damn football, man. I just don't. I don't understand. I don't understand what Kellen Moore, with the thought process that goes in his mind when he goes from this ridiculous, like when the run game is obviously working, man. Like, and then my thing, man, like you could see, man, you could clearly see that Cooper Rush was off last night. That's the thing that irritates me the most about Kellen Moore. Like I think that's the number one thing that irritates me about him is when he sees players struggling, man, and he still keeps going to them. Like, and then you see Ezekiel Elliott out there bussing, man. Like Zeke was out there bussing, man. Clock was moving. Like, man, if Zeke would have probably had 150 yards on this team last night, bruh. Like, what did Zeke average per yard? What did Zeke average last night? Let me see. Let me see. I gotta see this. I need this. I need that exact number. Here we go. Oh man. My boy Zeke averaged 6.2 yards per carry on 13 carries. Now think about this. Zeke got the ball 22 times last week. If he gets the ball 22 times this time, so that's 6.2 yards. That's 136 yards by himself. Like, I'm going to keep it 100, man. We should have just kept feeding Zeke, bro. We should have just kept feeding him. Like, this should have been a game where Ezekiel Elliott should have literally, man, just single-handedly just won this game for us, bro. Like, because Zeke was hammering him, but they couldn't stop Zeke. They could not stop Zeke. Like, Zeke was punishing them last night. And the Eagles couldn't do anything, and we just kept going away from it. Just kept going away from it. Jalen Hurts, we got to him 4 times last night. Defense the defensive ends, man, they did their job of getting to him. 15 to 25, 155 yards, man.
These used cars look the same, but Carfax can show how damage history affects the value.
Wait. Your damage has always been visible. We're twins.
I don't know what that was. That was some noise. Like, Cowboys, man. Like, we gotta just stick. Like, Kellen Moore, man, we are begging, bro. You gotta stick with the run, man. You gotta stick with the run. Even when Dak comes back, you gotta stick with the run. You gotta stick with the run. That Michael Gallup, hey man, there was several times. Listen to me. I just have no desire really to sit up here and just talk about Cooper Rush because I know he's not playing for us anymore. Like I know he's not gonna be our starting quarterback anymore. So it's almost like pointless. Like I think that at the end of the day, we all like not we all, but the somewhat fans, that we're kind of pushing that. I think we all understand that. Listen, we definitely need to freaking get our starting quarterback in, and this team is gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? This team will get better with the starting quarterback. All right, let's get some questions, man. Our receivers don't get separation. that well. I mean, this is the thing though. That's not going to change. And I'm going to tell you, they was making catches last night. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just real, man. All right, Jay says the play action will also be nice in the running game when Dak comes back. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Listen, if you want to bet me on anything, my inbox is open. I got this dude that's just constantly got $100. I got $100, bro. My inbox is open, bro. I will take your bet. My inbox is open. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to keep putting people who really about their money, they inbox. They don't put it in the comment boxes. Are you just looking for attention? There goes the attention. And let's see if he actually inboxes me. Dallas, my boy, Azteca says can't keep starting slow like last night. Listen to me. I've always said this about the Cowboys, even when Tony Romo was a quarterback. The Cowboys either start fast and end slow or start slow and end fast. That's just what it is. We need to move to no harder offense, play action, even some RPOs. I mean, you'll do a lot of that when you have your starting quarterback in, but you're not doing that with a backup quarterback. Like, you're not doing that with a backup quarterback. With a backup quarterback, you're going to keep this offense as base as it possibly can and hope he doesn't have to make continued throws. And to be honest with you, man, that ball placement, I ain't gonna lie. I think that ball placement has to do a lot with some of these drops because, man, that freaking Noah Brown catch was as crazy as it was. Bro, you got to throw that ball earlier, bro. The end zone is only this big. Like, the further he goes back to the end zone, the further the smaller the spot gets. Like, Cooper, you got to get that ball out faster, bro. Like, think about all these crazy catches that people have to make because of Cooper Rush. Like, bro, like literally even a CeeDee Lamb catch, he had to catch it behind his head. Give them great field progression whole game. They went on the 4th and 1, down 14 when you're on 34. Yes. The 4th and 1 play, that made no sense. That made absolutely no sense. And think about how gangster your defense is. The Cowboys offense went for it on 4th and 1 on the 34 and did not get it, and your defense held them to 3 points. Like, think about that. Like, praise God, Ferguson is like plays basketball because I'm gonna tell you this right now. When Ferguson caught that ball, it did not look like he was throwing it to him. That ball was so freaking high. Like, even on that Ferguson catch, bro, that ball was so freaking high. It literally looked like he was throwing behind him. And Ferguson just jumped up and caught it. On that 3rd down, listen to me. On that 4th and 1, we should have punted the ball, bro. Like, we should have punted the ball. Like, we should have punted the ball. Like, your punter kicking 55-yard punts. Punt the ball. It's funny because folks are laughing at a 4-2. They're writing 4-2 and writing that as that's funny. 4-2, you're still a top 5 team in the NFL right now. We'll take it. Well, maybe not top 5 because we got NFC for sure. Because you got the Giants 5-1, Eagles 6-0, Minnesota's 5-1. I mean, the Chiefs are 4-2 right now. We have the exact same record as the Chiefs. And guess what? The Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes. We've only had Dak. Think about this. We have the exact same record as the Chiefs, and my quarterback has only played 2 quarters. Like, man, like sometimes like we want to be down on ourselves, but bro, sometimes you just got to count your blessings because it could be a whole lot worse right now. We could be 3-3 like the Green Bay Packers and have your starting quarterback. Think about that. What's Tom Brady's record right now? You know what I'm saying? What's their record? Like, we're 4-2, and my starting quarterback has only played 2 quarters this entire season. 2.5 to be exact. People saying we should have challenged the play. Yes, we should have. I'm curious to know why Mike didn't challenge that. I'm curious to know why he didn't challenge that. He says, is Jerry paying me? No, you're actually paying me. The way social media works is I get paid off of your inboxes and your texts and off your comments. So Malcolm, Millers Jr. I appreciate you for paying me to do this content this morning because you actually just paid me by typing in right there. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you. Like literally, we're 4-2, and my quarterbacks played. We're 4-2, and my starting quarterbacks played 2 quarters, 2, and we're 4-2. So I'll take that. Like we have the exact same record as the Chiefs. I'll take that. Hurts. It says Rush did 8 different receivers. Hurt 5, 3-3. We about to take off. I mean, this the rest of the season sets up nice. You got 2 games. Then you have a bye week. So I mean, Dak's gonna play 2 weeks, and then he's gonna be off for 2 weeks, and then the whole season. Then we have to get this thing started over. I mean, just think about this. Come the bye, you be 6-2. Like you be 6-2. I'll take that. Shikana, what's up with you? Hey, you guys, don't forget, we're trying to get this 5,700 stars. We're trying to get to our first 10,000 stars. We're about 4,300 stars away. Make sure you guys hit that star button. Hey, shout out to my winner yesterday who won the Trevon Diggs jersey. I will be sending that out today. So make sure you guys hit that star button. Gerling says no communication among coaches. You know, man, even if there was communication between coaches, you have a head coach. That 4th and 1, which should not have been in nobody's hands but your head coach. The 4th and 1 call was a bad call. That wasn't even a bad call. Because listen, if you're gonna go for it, you run the ball. The Eagles went for it 3 times on 4th down last night. And guess what they did? Quarterback sneak on all 3. So you can go for 4th and 1, but you got to be smart about it. Like, you know what I mean? He says you wouldn't have came back if the Eagles wouldn't have lost their starting lineman. Well, the Eagles wouldn't have won if we wouldn't have lost our starting quarterback. How about that? See how that works? But see, now when I say that, guess what this guy says over here? Let's see what his comeback is to that. This guy says, well, they wouldn't have even been able to come back if we wouldn't have lost our 2 starting linemen. Well, you guys wouldn't have been able to beat us if we wouldn't have lost our starting quarterback. So we can both agree that injuries had an effect on this game, right? Right? Like, right? I would think so, right? I will admit that those 2 tackles leaving had an effect on the game. I'll admit that. Right here. I will admit that. If you're willing to admit that Dak Prescott not playing had an effect on this game. We can both agree on that. And guess what, Eagles? You guys can still keep the win. See, Eagles fans won't admit that because they say Dak isn't a game changer. He is versus the Eagles. He's 7-3 versus the Eagles. So, yes, that sounds pretty game-changing. Cooper Rush is 0-1 versus the Eagles. So, we got 0-1 versus 7-3. I don't know. You tell me. And think about this. Imagine if the Dallas Cowboys get Tyron Smith and push Tyler Smith back to guard. Then you have your offensive line that you thought you were going to have back. The Eagles are going to be the same team they're going to be. The Eagles, if that's the best punch that the Eagles gave us, and, bro, we almost could have got y'all with our backup quarterback, I'll take it. I'll take it. Kevin, appreciate you, my boy, with the 100 stars. Kelvin, I'm sorry. When we see them again, we will have all our players back. You'll probably even have Tyron Smith back when you see them again. We'll probably even have Tyron Smith back. So you probably have Tyron Smith. You'll have Tyler Smith. You're going to have, you know what I'm saying? You have Tyron Smith, Dalton Schultz, and Dak Prescott. That's who you'll have back. 3 starters. You got 3 individual starters. If you're telling me that Lane Johnson had a major effect on this game and that's part of the reason why we came back, okay, I will agree with you because we did take advantage of that. James Washington, I don't know. I haven't seen James Washington. Listen to me. Y'all be hyping James Washington up. I'm not as sold on James Washington as y'all are. I think James Washington is a 3rd receiver in this NFL. That's what I believe. So, if you think adding him, I think the Dallas Cowboys wide receivers, between Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb, I think they will be better than anything James Washington can give me. So I was never a big fan of James Washington to begin with, so I was never sold on. I didn't even think James Washington was going to make this team. So the fact that he got injured, I think that, in my opinion, that made me feel like because he was not playing good at training camp. He was not. Like, I was at training camp, bro. I was there. He was not really doing much. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: give me a Michael Gallup that's been playing freaking 6 weeks with Dak. And think about this: Dak gonna play with these dudes for 2 weeks, and then he gonna have 2 weeks to go practice and do whatever he got to do to get himself on point. And I'm gonna tell you this: more importantly, man, y'all about to get a pissed off Dak. Y'all about to get a pissed off Dak, bro. Did you see Dak Prescott running down that? Dak Prescott was literally running down there's a video of Dak leaving the stadium, and he has a smile on his face, like, yep. Joe says, I'll take it too. Plus, we didn't score first half. We would have won. Second half, we stepped up more. Second half, we made adjustments. Do the Dallas Cowboys need to trade for a wide receiver? No. Jabril Cox can't really tackle well, y'all. I'm going to tell you that right now. The reason why Jabril Cox is not playing middle linebacker is because he is not excelling on special teams. Just being real. Noah Brown's feet, realistic. I'm gonna be honest with you, they were not in. He had 1 foot in. His feet were in before he caught the ball. I'm just being real. I'm just being out of this. I'm just 1,000 with you. It's West Coast. I think Cooper Rush has to throw that ball earlier because he got his feet down first, but he still needed to catch the ball. The ball was going out the back of the end zone. Cooper Rush has to throw that ball earlier so that he can get his feet down and then catch the ball. He got his feet down, caught the ball, and when he caught the ball, the momentum of the ball took him off his feet. You know what I'm saying? Cooper has to let it go earlier to give him time, because you got to remember, as you're walking to something, it gets closer, right? So as you're going into the end zone gets smaller, right? When you first walk into the end zone, it's 10 yards, right? But as you walk further to the end of the end zone gets what? Smaller. And Cooper Rush has to know that. So throw the ball earlier so he has more room to get his feet down. You know what I'm saying? Hell of an effort, though. Hell of an effort. But it was a late throw. He has to throw that ball earlier, so give him a chance. Backside throws. And listen to me, that's a backside. That's a corner to end zone throw. So coming out the gate, he probably knew he was throwing it to Noah. He knew he was throwing the ball to Noah. So you have to know, as soon as he breaks the plane, boop, 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 you let the ball go. And guess what? If he don't catch it, the ball's going out of bounds anyway. I knew the ball was going to Noah. Yeah, I think everybody knew it. What's going on with Boss Man Fat? He had a bad game on special teams, trying to do too much. Just trying to do too much. Like, he had a bad game. But to be honest with you, for the most part, Kelvin Joseph has played well on special teams. Now, I know you didn't draft him in the second round to be a special teams ace, like as my boy Landlord would say. But you didn't draft him for that, but that's what he is right now. That's what he is currently right now. So he had he didn't have a good, he had some bonehead plays, penalties. Young players made penalties. Thoughts on the center? My thoughts on my center is that he is average. I think if you get Tyron Smith back and you can slide him over, I think Tyler Smith can help him, but he's average. Kevontae Turpin, man, did his best last night, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Kevontae Turpin was the biggest asset on offense outside of Zeke last night because he created short fields for you. He created short fields, and he did it in a situation when you needed it. Like, we couldn't get turnovers, so what did we have? We had Kevontae Turpin with the turnover, with the kicker off returns. Now, imagine if we could have just, that's why I said, like, the way the game played out, all you needed Cooper Rush to do is turn the ball over one less turn. That's it. You just need him to throw one less interception, man. Only one less interception. Tony Toon. I already kind of talked about the linebackers for a little bit. In my opinion, the linebackers didn't play well, man. I don't count Michael Parsons as a linebacker because we all know what he is. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, the linebackers did not play well. The linebackers have not played well. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys have to go ahead. Yeah, you can turn on. No, push the button in the back. But I got a remote right here. There you go. Let me just turn the volume. Just turn the volume down. Just turn the volume down if you can. Wilson was taking on defensive lineman. My boy Donovan Wilson got picked up off his feet, bro. Donovan Wilson got picked up off his feet. Like, that's why I'm out. I'm done with safeties playing linebacker for me. I'm done with it. I'm done. Somebody's gonna get killed. Like, somebody's gonna get killed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I love seeing Micah Parsons almost get an interception in coverage, but I did not draft him 12th overall to be in front of tight ends. It has to be on 2, I think. Like, they should have had. I'm telling you right now, I don't ever want to see Micah Parsons that deep in coverage again. If they're passing, like I'm asking you a question. If a quarterback is passing the ball, do you want Micah Parsons trying to stop the pass or trying to intercept the pass? Like if I know a quarterback is passing, I want Micah Parsons trying to rush his ass. I appreciate you. Just turn it off. Just turn it off. Yes. Do you have any backs? All right. I don't know what it is in the black household, but we lose the backs of remotes. I don't know what it is. It says, what do you think? What would you do? What would you think it's going to take to get Raekwon Smith right now? Hey, listen, let's do some questions for about 30 minutes, right? Top star givers going home with a Dak Prescott jersey. I want all the questions. I'm trying to make some content today. What would it take to get Raekwon Smith? Knowing the way the Dallas Cowboys trade, they'll give a first-round pick. We always overpay by consensus and then underachieve when it comes to giving our players. Like, we got a 5th-round pick. Like, think about this. What did they give up? What did Arizona give up to get Robbie Anderson? What did Arizona? I don't even know what they gave up. I'm curious. I'm asking. What did Arizona Cardinals give up to get Robbie Anderson? A guy who just got sent to the locker room yesterday. They gave up a 6th-round pick. We got a 5th-round pick for Amari Cooper. They got 2 picks for him. Well, we got 1/5. You see what the problem is? Like, that's crazy, right? Like the Dallas Cowboys literally had like it is that doesn't make like that makes absolutely no sense. So what I think is going to do, the Dallas Cowboys would probably give up a 1st-round pick, your 1st-round pick from next year. But I mean, what y'all trying to draft next year? They're not trying to draft. They're not going to draft a wide receiver in the 1st round. They're probably not going to draft no type of offensive lineman in the 1st round. You're not drafting a corner in the 1st round. You're not drafting a tight end in the 1st round. So what are you going to use your 1st round on your pick on? Like, you're not going to use it on a tight end. So why not give it away? You know what I'm saying? I would listen. If the Colts are trading Darius Lillard, give me him. Give me him. Give me Darius Lillard. I'll take him. Chicago's want to want more than that for that. They're going to want more for that. Darius Lillard, give me Darius Lillard, though. You know what I'm saying? Need to draft at least one defensive tackle. I believe it, but they ain't going to draft it in the 1st round. Hey, West Coast, do you think Amari Cooper trade was a bad idea? Absolutely. Need to draft at least questions. Who got questions? 1st round, 3rd round, and maybe Leighton Vander Esch. You're not trading Leighton. They're not. I mean, if a team wants to take on Leighton Vander Esch, you got to remember he's on a 1-year deal. Usually 1-year deal players are not very tradable to most teams because you're not trading them for a year. You're trading them for the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think LVE would. I don't think a team would trade for him. Cowboys versus Lions final prediction. Have no clue. I know. I feel like I'm taking it over this week, though. Appreciate you. Let's go. Questions. I appreciate you, my boy. What's a record? Listen to me, man. I don't know end of season records and all that other stuff. I don't know. I don't do those. I don't do that type of stuff, man. I take this thing day by day. You know what I'm saying? I take us day by day. But I will say this, man. He says Raekwon only has 11 games left on his contract. Yeah, man. Cowboys ain't gonna trade for him. They're not gonna trade for him. Amari Cooper, you got to remember when they traded for Amari Cooper, he had that year and he had a 5th-year option. So they had technically a year and a half. Cowboys aren't going to trade for a guy that only has 11 games on his. They're not going to trade for that. Unless the Bears are just trying to get rid of him now and they don't give a damn what they're getting rid of him for. But there's no way in hell you're giving up a first-round pick for 11 games. So was Raekwon Smith a first-round pick though? Because if he was, you should still have his 5th-year option though. If Raekwon Smith was if he was a first-round pick, you should have his 5th-year option though. And I don't see the coach trading Darius Lillard either. He's a first-round pick. And if they do trade for him, they definitely gonna want some probably 2 first-round, because they're gonna look at him at the same way as they looked at Chicago looked at Khalil Mack. Do you see us making the playoffs? Yes, I do. I definitely see the Cowboys making the playoffs. Let's talk about it. Defensive line, man. 97. My boy Chauncey Ghost at 97 and 99 had themselves a good game last night. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey Ghostin played a guy that we don't see play very often. My guy has some impactful plays. Dorance Armstrong, again, man. Like, I just don't, I mean, what more else is there to say? Dorance Armstrong has solidified himself as one of the better defensive players in the NFL. Like, that's just a fact. That's the type of stuff that Dorance Armstrong is doing. He has definitely solidified himself as one of the better defensive ends in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now, circle his name, because you're going to have to do something about his contract at the end of this year, because he is making plays in every single game. What is the difference between Dorance Armstrong and Micah Parsons right now? It's not a lot of difference, bro. Like, I'm going to just be real with you. Like, Dorance Armstrong is having as impactful game as Micah Parsons are right now. He's having Micah Parsons moments. You know what I'm saying? What do I think the run-pass ratio when Dak comes back? Well, I mean, he's going to be coming back off of an injury, off a hand injury. So I'm hoping it's the exact same setup we have right now. Like, you can't come Dak back with a broken finger and a broken hand and be like, we're going to throw the ball 40 times. Appreciate you, little baby. I'll take that job. Do I think we draft an interior lineman with the draft? I need a big cowboy. I need a linebacker and need to, but that's my question. Next year's draft, I don't know, because I don't know how this year ends. But I know we need to go fix something right now, because next man up mentality is not going to work with stopping the run. It's not going to happen, bro. The parts that we need to stop the run are not on this team right now. Hey, you guys, make sure you guys hit that star button or that super chat button. Star button or that super chat button. Top star giver today is going home with a Dak Prescott color rush jersey. So make sure you guys hit that star button. Top star giver is going home with a Dak Prescott color rush jersey. Red Pony Boy says Armstrong is his new favorite player. Like that. Get his jersey, number 92. I would say draft a backup quarterback or a center or linebacker. I mean, this is my thing. Dak Prescott technically is an injury-prone quarterback. Why? Because he has missed 30% of his games in his career, and that's real. So you need to probably draft a quarterback in the 3rd or 4th round next year anyway. I like that kid from Arkansas. The reason why I like that kid from Arkansas is because he looks exactly like Dak, runs and does everything like Dak. That's what you want as a backup. Like, to be honest with you, if we would have had a mobile quarterback last night, we could have did some things differently. Tanisha, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I like the double team to open up the run. Why don't Cowboys look into Sue? To be honest with you, man, because listen, even if you have Donovan Sue on this team, you're still giving up the run because your linebackers are not filling gaps at all. The only time you're going to see Micah Parsons tackling a running back is on the edge. And to be honest with you, I'm okay with that because I don't want Micah Parsons slamming into freaking linebacker or to defensive tackles, offensive guards. Like, bruh, if a guard gets a chance, they're going to freaking kill Micah Parsons. Why? Because they know the impact that he has on the game. So even with Donovan Sue, man, you still need linebackers to feel. I mean, Dominican Sue is kind of old right now. Well, he's not kind of right now. It's just, well, that's his age. But I mean, Osia Odigizura played good last night. Neville Gallimore played good last night. And guess what happened? You still gave up 134 yards. The same thing I've been saying for these last 2 weeks. I've been saying this. I said, isn't it crazy that your defensive line is playing really, really good and your safeties are playing really, really good, but yet and still you're still giving up 132 yards in the run game? Why do you think that is? Because linebackers have to do their part too. What is the linebacker's job in the run game? To fill gaps. Because guess what? When they fill gaps, where do running backs go? They got to bounce it on the outside. Like, but when you don't fill gaps, what happened? They run right up the middle. That's what happens. Hell, you mean? Hey, we 2,000 stars away from hitting 10,000 stars. Let's get it. The Bears are only looking for a 3rd-round pick. If you can show me that on some type of like tweet or something, bruh, I would definitely run with that. 3rd-round pick for 11 games. Can anybody tell me if Raekwon Smith, hold on. Because y'all ain't going to have me looking like an idiot. I got to look at his contract. Let me look at this before I even. No, he does not have. He's on the 5th-year option. No. Cowboys would not trade for him for nothing more than a 5th-round pick. They're not going to trade him for nothing more than a 5th-round pick. It'll be a good trade for the Bears because they're not going to eat anything. They would save $9.7 million. That means the Cowboys would have to take on $9 million. Oh, my God. I don't think they're going to do it. The $9.7 million is going to scare them away. And I'm going to tell you another reason why, because Dalton Schultz is making $10 million, and guess what? He's not even on the field. And Jerry is like a black mother when it comes to things like that. Like, my mom would never buy cereal if we had cereal on top of the refrigerator. So you know what I had to do? We had to throw cereal away. Like the bad cereal you didn't want to eat. My mom would be watching my shows. My mom just, Mama, you know I'm just playing. Mama, you know I'm just playing. You know I'm just playing, Mama. I'm just playing. We didn't throw them cereal away. We hid them behind the refrigerator. But yeah, man, that's the only way we would get new cereal. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you. My mom be like, I am not about to buy no cereal. You see all that cereal on top of the refrigerator? That's what the Cowboys, that's the mentality of the Cowboys. Man, I am not about to get no linebacker. You see that linebacker we got on the field right now? Yeah, I see the linebacker, but he's not good. Appreciate you for that gift on TikTok. And shout out to my auntie Latia with the 530 stars. Appreciate you. If Smith is the difference between winning a Super Bowl, I'd pull the trigger, but it's not always that simple. Henny, you know what? I think he could be the difference of us winning a Super Bowl because then we can stop the run. But I just don't think the Cowboys are going to feel that way. They're going to look at it as $9.7 million divided by 11 games. That's what Jerry's going to do. That's what, by how many more games? How many more games we got left in the season? 11? That's what Jerry's going to look at it. That's how they're going to look at it. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The Cowboys will not trade for Raekwon Smith unless they have the mindset that they're going to re-sign him. Because you don't trade for him, give up a 3rd-round pick for 11 games. You don't do that unless you're the Rams. See, these gangster teams out here, they'll do it. These teams that's like, F that, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. Them type of teams, they'll do it. The Rams, they'll do it. Jerry, the one with an H, not with a Y, he ain't doing it. Because listen, think about this. What did the Rams give away to get Von Miller? And they only had him for like 8 games, I think. And guess what? They didn't care. They did not care. They did not care if Von Miller didn't sign the next year. If he helps us right now, we're down with it. We'll deal with next year. The only way the Cowboys would trade for Raekwon Smith is if they knew for sure he was going to give them a deal next year. And he's not. Raekwon Smith is not giving nobody a deal next year. And I'm going to tell you this right now. They're not going to want Raekwon Smith on this team about to get paid when you know you're about to pay Micah Parsons. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're not. Because they still have Michael Parsons labeled as a what? Linebacker. So, yeah, man, somebody give me a different name. Cowboys ain't going to do it. They wouldn't even consider it. I can make a video on it and it'll go viral. I might do it just because. I might do it. I might do some clickbait. But, bruh, Cowboys is not doing that. I know the Cowboys way too well to know that they're not doing that. There's just too many things that I just know Jerry Jones just don't. He's not gonna rock with. He's not gonna rock that. He's not gonna rock with the fact that he only has him for 11 games. He's not gonna rock with the fact that the reason why he's getting traded right now from Chicago is because they don't want to pay him. So, well, guess what? If Chicago doesn't want to pay him, you know what that still means? That means that he still wants to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Blake Martinez. If Blake Martinez is available, I'll take him. Blake Martinez, and that's a guy that's been in this division that knows these guys, and it would be free and cheap. Daron Payne, who wouldn't want Daron Payne? My only thing, though, is he's a defensive tackle. I think this team would benefit more with linebacker. Raekwon Smith is going to be the highest paid, probably. He's for sure going to be the highest paid linebacker in football. So I know, and the Cowboys aren't going to do that. I just know they're not going to do that. Like, he's making $9.7 million right now, and he's not happy. You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact he's going to want to make at least double that. If his option is 9.7, he's going to want at least to make $18 million a year. Cowboys are not going to have an $18 million linebacker in the middle of their defense who does not get sacks, right? Because a middle linebacker don't really get sacks like that. But then you're going to have Micah Parsons, who's labeled as a middle line, as not a middle linebacker. He's labeled as a linebacker who does get sacks. Cowboys are going to do. They're going to be thinking way too much about money. You know what I'm saying? But would I do it for it would be literally a rental, because they're not going to. Would I do it for a 4th round rental? I would probably do it for a 4th round rental. I would do it for a 4th round rental. And think about this. I might even do it for a 3rd round rental now that I think about it, because guess what? Because Jalen Tobert's not playing. Like, think about this. Jalen Tobert is not playing. Jalen Smith is the middle linebacker for the New York Giants right now. Hold up, my lady calling me. I'm live, baby. Huh? Sean Lee is retired in Oxnard, California. Shaq Thompson, where is he? I just don't know that Carolina will give away DJ Moore. I don't want a wide receiver, y'all. I do not want a wide receiver. The wide receiver is the last thing I'm trying to trade for. I do not want no wide receiver. Like, we are barely, like, I don't want to throw the ball more. Like, we barely throw it to our wide receivers now. You know what I'm saying? DeMario Davis, where is he? He's in New Orleans, right? I don't think they're going to trade. He's like a captain on their team. We need a slot receiver. We have one, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard actually played in the slot last night. But, yo, man, I'm out of here, man. I am out of here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Would you consider Hitchens? Shoot, at this point, yes. At this point, yes. I don't think a route running wide receiver is going to help. The biggest thing that you could do to help this offense is get your quarterback back. Get your quarterback back. Get your quarterback back. I think your wide receivers are all going to look better. All right, hey, man. Top star giver. Jabril Cox is playing. He is just not a good tackler, so you can't have a bad tackler playing middle linebacker. We already have that. His name is LVE. Top star giver is going home with a Dallas Cowboys Dak Prescott jersey. So make sure you guys hit that star button. Top star givers going home with it. We need a guard. Yeah, we do. We need a couple things, man. We need a couple things. But yo, man, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and watching today, man. I will be live later on today. So make sure you guys tune in. I appreciate you guys. And you already know what it is. Never look down because stars up. Peace.